Another way for looking at the travel searches is to do a flexi search. This works quite well if you use the subheading flexi package. Let's look at an example, say from London to the Balearics, 5th of July 2017. The nights is how many nights the client wants to stay in the resort. They would like to stay for anything between 7 and 10 nights. It is for 1 room and for 2 people. At this stage, I am going to filter the star rating and also the board basis, because as you can imagine, there will be lots and lots of flights from London to the Balearics and even more hotels. This would result in hundreds of pages of examples to trawl through. Therefore, by setting our filters now, we should be able to narrow down our search a little. So let's search. The flexi search is useful for people who do not know which island they would like to visit or the exact duration, and maybe where it is a bit more price dependent. It is also useful if they are pretty flexible with their departure airports. Here we can see that we now have packages from Gatwick, Heathrow, London City, Luton, Southend and Stansted. This is how Travel Tech is set up for London departures. It doesn't necessarily mean we will see departures to the Balearics from all of these airports, but they are collectively classed as London departures. We can see that we still have 88 pages of departures, which is a lot to trawl through. So although at this stage we filtered by the board basis and by the class of the hotel, we could now start to narrow it down by resort. However, the whole point of a flexi search is to give you lots of choice. To give you an idea, you can see the first one is using the Isabel Hotel. It is going from Luton to Palma, Mallorca. It is in the resort of Playa de Palma, and Med Hotels are offering the accommodation alongside EasyJet flights. And just to recap, by using the Blue Cross, you get more information about the hotel itself and, where applicable, more information about room types. In this instance, it is just offering one basic room type here. If you didn't know about the resort, you can click on the resort name in blue, and in this instance, you can see information about Playa de Palma. If we arrow back, you can click on any of these resorts in blue to see more information for your clients. Once you select one of these options via the price shown in blue, as you have seen before, the information will be transferred to a basket where you can proceed and add in the names and address details. You can view these results in a grid format by selecting View Result Grid. And here you can see by date order through the dates that you have asked for the different suppliers with their flights. The first example is Luton to Mallorca. It tells you the lead in total cost for self-catering based on 2 people, for a 3-star, for a 5-star, for an all-inclusive, and the times that are being used. You can go through all of these options. You can see there are lots and lots based on the dates we have chosen. Alternatively, I can arrow back to the original search and just compare 1 or 2 of the options displayed that might be of interest to the client. So for instance, if I select 2, compare packages, hopefully this will narrow down our search by just showing the 2 that are of interest. In fact, I already had a couple selected, so we are showing here for our interest. That means rather than looking through 80 pages, we are down to 1 with a small choice. So the Flexi Search is a good tool. It allows you to get a feel for the departures that are available, to the airports being used, where they can go, and a rough idea of overall price. Quite a useful tool when you are first starting out.